Evaluating all of the leveling kit options for your Trail Boss or AT4 can be overwhelming. Watch this video as we delve into what it takes to lift this brand new 22 AT4 GMC. Over the last few years, GMC and Ford have both released trucks that come factory equipped with 2 inches of lift. The Chevy Trail Boss, the GMC AT4, and the Ford Tremor are all examples of trucks that come already lifted. Today we've got a brand new AT4 in the shop, and we're gonna be installing ReadyLift's 1 3/4 kit. Now, it's important to remember to think about these trucks differently than just a standard half-ton truck. This truck is already lifted, so installing an 1 3/4 kit on top of the factory 2-inch lift is going to be more like netting a truck of 3.5 inches of lift. So when you're looking at suspension options, keep that in mind. There is definitely a difference between a half-ton standard and a half-ton Trail Boss, Tremor, or AT4. Now follow along as we get this kit installed. We're midway through the leveling kit install on this 2022 GMC AT4. We've got the ReadyLift upper control arm in place. There's a substantial difference between this aluminum factory control arm and this tubular steel arm by ReadyLift. As you can see, this one's got the ball joint back a little bit further and a little bit more room in here. This is done so that when this arm is down like this, there's a little bit more room in here for the strut to travel. And it's got adjusted geometry for the right caster so that we can align this thing on our alignment rack. Over here, we've got the strut sitting on the workbench. We've got to bolt that in yet. The lift for this truck is generated in 2 ways. One, a simple spacer that goes underneath the lower portion of the strut mount on the bottom, and then an upper top strut mount spacer as well. With this, the ride handling characteristics aren't going to really change much because we're not adding any preload. If you look on the market, there are several other companies that make kits for these trucks that add a spacer here in the bottom. I know Rough Country does, and ReadyLift sells a 2-inch kit for that. We chose to do this kit because it's going to basically leave the ride and handling completely unchanged. I really like this kit. I think these AT4s, as well as the Trail Bosses, have been extremely popular trucks. We've got to get the other side done and then get it over to the alignment rack. We've got the truck all wrapped up, and what a difference a little leveling kit makes. Just to recap, we've got the ReadyLift 1 3/4 kit. It comes with a top spacer, a lower spacer, and a control arm. This thing turned out awesome. It's still running the factory wheels and tires, and I was just talking to the owner who's thinking about upgrading those soon. These are the factory 275 65 18 Goodyear Duratracs, and the truck looks really good just like it is, although we know that the right wheel and tires makes every rig. If you have any questions, be sure to ask them in the comments section below. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Follow us all over the internet, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all the places for cool content of everything that happens on a day-to-day basis here in the shop.